Game 2 on deck for Carson-Newman and Coker in this South Atlantic Conference. Twin Bill, Eagles trying to sweep their first ever home doubleheader with Coker since the Cobras joined the South Atlantic Conference. Eagles have never done this. I'm trying to do it today against the Cobras.
No batter. Number 19, Chloe Pelham.
Chloe Pelham will lead things off for Coker here to start Game 2, and she'll have to contend with Nicolette Ferguson in the circle, who rocks and fires the first pitch. Low and away for a ball to begin this contest at 1:56 p.m. Nicolette Ferguson, 4-0, the freshman, with a 4.74 ERA. The 1-0. Pelham slashes into left. Val C has it drop in front of her, and C scoops it up. Chloe Pelham aboard for the first time today with a leadoff single into left field. So one up and one on for Coker. And this sends Mackenzie Harmon to the plate. Ferguson working against the lefty. The righty delivers, and Harmon takes low for a ball, 1-0. Mackenzie Harmon batted in the 9-hole in Game 1. She was 1 for 3 with a triple. The pitch. Not shown, but it's in for a strike. That's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. The leadoff batter, Pelham, on first base. Does have a steal on the year, but Harmon likely going to be asked to sacrifice her over. Ferguson delivers the 1-1. Taken outside for a ball, 2-1. Ferguson in the circle. Opponents hitting .278 off of her. 19 innings of work, giving up 22 hits and 10 runs. Half those runs came in her last outing against Mars Hill, the 2-1. Misses low and away, 3-1. Arnez Cantrell behind the plate calling the balls and strikes for this one. Ed Clark is in the field for the umpiring crew. Behind the plate, Carolyn Levi, Nicolette Ferguson's battery mate. Ferguson gets the sign. Here's the 3-1. Swinging a bouncer to the left side of the circle. Sohm fields it short. Throw to first is in time. A productive ground out for Harmon. Grounds out 6-3, but moves Pelham over to second. And there's one away for Bailey Douglas, who had a multi-hit effort in game number 1. Douglas, top bat in the order among the regulars for Coker, hitting .381. Freshman catcher Michaela Goodwin down in the 7 holes, hitting .600, but this is just her 3rd start. First pitch, swing, a line drive into center field, racing forward, Sienna Cameron, and she scoops it up before it hits the ground. It's a line drive out of Douglas, and Cameron robs Douglas of a base hit. 2 away, and Oswell to the plate. Sienna Cameron, good read. She dives forward face first while scooping it up with her gloved right hand. So 2 away in the top of the first, no score. Pelham on second, and Oswell to the plate for Coker. First pitch to Oswell, taken low for a ball. It's 1-0. Finish the Carson-Newman defensive alignment. Couple changes. Haley Caldwell moves in from the outfield. She plays at second base in place of Keely Quillen. Third short and first all the same. Smith, Sohm, and Eakes. Outfield left to right. Here's the pitch. Low, 2-0 to Oswell. Outfield left to right is Val C in left, Sienna Cameron in center, and Lacey Rhinus playing in right field for Carson-Newman. Ferguson sights the sign. Here's the 2-0. Taken low for ball 3. Ferguson, 11 pitches, 14 in the zone to open up her 3rd career start. Irwin, Tennessee native. Batting in the order for the first time as a pitcher. The 3-0. Taken for a strike on the inner half, belt high, 3-1. The third time in this doubleheader, a Coker batter drops the bat and thinks that they've worked a base on balls. 3-1, 2 away. Pelham on second after a leadoff knock to left. Here's the 3-1. Swing and a little flare into center field. Cameron came in initially, now has to retreat, and she makes the routine look difficult on that one, making a head-high grab after racing in initially. So Coker unable to do anything with the leadoff single from Pelham. No runs, a hit, no errors, one left. No score after a half inning. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
How do you show your support for Carson-Newman? Head over to shopseeandeagles.com right now, where they have all of your needs covered. From clothing to outfitting your tailgate party, whether you're hunting, fishing, or on the golf course, shopseeandeagles.com is the place for you. All of your everyday essentials, from pens to phone chargers, are in one place. For the best gear in the business, visit shopseeandeagles.com today.
Okay, let's see. Carson-Newman University. It's been around since 1851. A beautiful campus, amazing student life, world-class accredited academics, competitive athletic programs, a Christian perspective, a top 10 best value school. They give $48 million in financial aid every year, and I get a free scholarship when I enroll. Looks like I've found the perfect place.
Back at the Vicky Kazee Hollifield softball complex, no score after a half inning of action between Carson-Newman and Coker. Carson-Newman trying to sweep its first ever home South Atlantic Conference doubleheader with the Cobras. And standing in the way of that in the circle is right-handed sophomore pitcher Hannah Fisher. She's off to a 3-1 start this year with a 3.93 ERA. For the record, none of the pitchers who have thrown innings this season for Coker have faced off against Carson-Newman in their careers. Eagles and Cobras split a doubleheader in Jefferson City back on March 30th, 2019, the last time these teams faced off in the regular season. As Leah Sohm leads things off for Carson-Newman in the home half of the first. First pitch to Sohm is high and outside from Fisher, 1-0. Fisher, fifth start of the year. She started the season as the Game 1 starter, but against Converse, started Game 2 and was pretty solid. Here's the 1-0. Sohm flicks it into the air. That's deep down the left field line. Trailing back and making the tough over-the-shoulder grab is Ava J along the line. Any other park in the region, that's a home run for Leah Sohm, who gives a head shake as she makes her way back to the dugout. Really tough play for Ava J, though. She was playing in. Had to really run back as Sohm knocked that one in the air down the line. So 1 up, 1 down. And Carolyn Levi comes to the plate. First pitch to Levi is high and outside for a ball, 1-0. Hannah Fisher, opponents hitting .289 off of her. Giving up 10 runs on the year, 8 of them earned in 18 and a third innings of work. 7 walks, 13 strikeouts. Here's the 1-0. Levi flicks it into the air, first base side. That is foul and out of play. It's 1-1. That ball was bound for Caitlin Denton, our camera operator on the first base side. 1 ball and 1 strike, and Fisher pitches. Levi swings and misses over the top of it, 1-2. Fisher's battery mate, Michaela Goodwin, behind the dish. Coker, outfield, left to right, Ava J, Madison King, and Mackenzie Harmon. Same as it was in Game 1, the 1-2. Levi loops foul, third base side, do it again, ball and 2 strikes. And in the infield, Bailey Douglas will play at third. She was the designated player in Game 1. Chloe Pelham still at short. Jessa McCorder still at second, and Kayla Oswell still at first. The only changes in the circle at third and behind the plate for Coker defensively. The 1-2 is low to Levi. She checks her swing. And it's 2-2. 2 balls. The 2-2. Levi tips it foul off the facing of the Coker dugout on the third base side. Do it again at 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes. Fisher going to work against Levi, who was 1 for 4 with 2 driven in game 1. Here's the break-even pitch. Way upstairs and over the top of Goodwin. And it's 3-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Outfield, straight away for the Cobras. Middle infield, a smidge to the right for Coker, with the second baseman McCorder playing with her heels on the outfield grass. Fisher unfurls the 3-2. It's low, and Levi battles back to work an 8-pitch walk. So 1 out and 1 on for Carson-Newman, and Shannon Smith to the plate. Smith, a multi-hit effort in game 1, and she drove in 4, a 3-run home run and an RBI double. No score, bottom of the first, 1 out and 1 on as Fisher deals, and Smith swings a 1-hopper to third. Throw to second is in time to the second baseman McCorder, but the relay to first not in time to Oswell to get Levi, and she reaches on a hard-hit fielder's choice to third. Levi retired at second, 5-4. And there's 2 away with 1 on for Katie Eakes. Eakes 1 for 3 with a walk in game 1. The pitch on the outside edge for a strike, 0-1. Yeah, 1. Drops low in the dirt. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Shannon Smith on first for the Eagles, the 1-1. Eakes watches it sail high, and it's 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. No score, bottom of the first. Levi with a walk for Carson-Newman to give the Eagles a base runner. You're in the bottom of the first. Fisher checks her left wrist for the call, and here's the 2-1. Low and away. Count it 3-1 to Eakes. Three balls and 1 strike. And Fisher, the pitch. That's downstairs, and she issues the free pass to Katie Eakes. So a couple of walks here in the bottom of the first inning. Levi and Eakes both getting aboard, sandwiched around the Shannon Smith fielder's choice. And this sends Haley Caldwell to the plate. Caldwell drove in her first run of the year with a single through the left side back in game 1. Comes up with a runner in scoring position here in the bottom of the first in game 2. First pitch to Caldwell. Swung on, lifted into shallow right center field. Madison King has it in her sights. And Coker's center fielder makes the grab to put away Caldwell. No runs, no hits, no errors. Eagles leave 2 batters who walked aboard the base paths. King, Jay, Goodwin to the bat rack for Coker after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Looking to make your home more comfortable and affordable? Maybe a new electric heat pump or a new attic insulation? And don't forget new doors and windows. AEC is here to help. We've got a quality contractor network, easy financing, and ANC inspects every job to assure the highest quality satisfaction. Visit our website at aecoop.org for application, contractor list, and more details. AEC, we're power with purpose.
No score in the after an inning of work here at the Vicky Kazee Hollifield Softball Complex, home of a Carson-Newman softball program that has been to 15 NCAA regionals, won 14 SAC regular season titles, and 11 tournament championships. The most successful softball program in the South Atlantic Conference, with the most SAC titles and a boatload of regional appearances to boot. But the Eagles trying to do something that they've never done to Coker since the Cobras joined the league in the 2014 series, and that's sweep a home doubleheader from the Cobras. King leads off the top of the second inning, taking a pitch low from Ferguson for a 1-0 count. The pitch on the outside edge for a strike. And it's 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike to Madison King, who was 1 for 4 with a run batted in game number 1. Ferguson winds and delivers the 1-1. Check swing, but the pitch is on the outside half for a strike. 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Wind blowing lazily out towards center field. Pine trees waving slightly in the breeze on a pleasant day here at the Vic. The 1-2. Check swing, but the pitch just misses outside. Carolyn Levi pointing at Nicolette Ferguson from behind the plate saying, hey, that was a dandy of a pitch. Overall, a very pleasant day. Probably a day for a T-shirt. The 2-2. Swinging a line drive. That's laced to straightaway center field. Cameron cuts it off, and a hard hit single. Back up the middle for Madison King. For the second straight inning, the Cobras lead things off with a knock. And this sets the table for the left fielder, Ava Jay. Jay has been sensational defensively in left. She's robbed a couple Eagles of base hits, tracked down a couple of balls in foul territory. And has overall played well defensively in the outfield. 1 for 4 in game 1 with a run scored. She squares to bunt, but pulls it back. It's in on the outer half for a strike anyway. 0-1. King on first for Coker. Does not have a stolen base attempt on the season. Jay back into the left-hand hitter's box to work against Nicolette Ferguson, who deals. Swing and a flare fouled toward Davis Street. And that's going to roll up toward Coker's bus and stop in the middle of the pavement. And none other than the SAC Freshman of the Year, Ren Dyer, getting himself a souvenir softball off the pavement. And he's not returning it. The 0-2 outside for a ball, 1-2. Ren Dyer in the men's basketball program in action tonight at Tusculum in the South Atlantic Conference Championship semifinals. It's a 7:30 tip against the Pioneers. On the air at 7:15, the 1-2. Slap foul, third base side. Kick save and a beauty by Dr. Mackenzie Drain in the third base coach's box. And do it again. A ball and 2 strikes. Nobody out. King on first for the Cobras with no score in the top of the second. Jay showing bunt. His Ferguson deals. Swing, a bouncer to the left side of the circle. Sohm fields and eats it. She turned to second to try to get the lead runner, King. Jay was probably going to be safe at first regardless of Sohm's throw, so credit it an infield single instead of the fielder's choice. And back-to-back knocks for the Cobras to open up the top of the second. 2 aboard and nobody out. And Michaela Goodwin to the plate for Coker. Goodwin hasn't been in the lineup frequently. This is her 3rd start of the season. But she's 3 for 5 with 3 driven in. So the catcher stands in, hitting .600. All of her plate appearances have been with runners on base. Swings and misses at this pitch. Double steal on. Throw to third is not in time to Sohm tagging. And both runners move up on the double steal. Nice job by Goodwin swinging late to prevent Levi from having a chance to throw down to third unabated. So now 0-1 to Goodwin. And King and Jay both in scoring position after the double steal. The 0-1. Taken for a strike on the inner half, 0-2. See how Nicolette Ferguson responds to this situation. The freshman gives up a laser beam of a single from King to center field, and then the infield single to Jay to short. The 0-2. So we're going to bounce her through Smith's wickets. Sohm has the runner at second, Jay, in a pickle. She throws to Caldwell covering the second base bag to get Jay out. 6-4. Goodwin's safe at first on the fielder's choice, but it's productive as King scores as the ball was hit through Shannon Smith's wickets. So an RBI fielder's choice. And Coker has a 1-0 lead as the designated player DeWalt comes to the plate. Jenna DeWalt didn't play in game number 1. First pitch to her is on the outside edge for a strike. 0-1. 1 away, and Goodwin on first base for the Cobras. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Ferguson pitches. The 0-1 is in the dirt. Levi blocked it, but it bounces off of her leg protectors. And Goodwin able to move over to second on the wild pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner in scoring position still for the Cobras, leading 1-0 in the top of the second. Ferguson winds and delivers the 1-1. That's laced foul off the fencing on the first base side. 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. 1-0 the lead for Coker here in the top of the third. Or top of the second, pardon me. Ferguson, the 1-2. Taken for a called third strike on the outer half. 9th strikeout of the season for Nicolette Ferguson. And there's 2 away as McWhorter comes up. 0 for 4 in game 1 with 2 strikeouts. McWhorter hitting .222 for the season. Comes up with a runner in scoring position. Ferguson deals, and it's tipped foul back and out of play. 0-1. Back-to-back singles to start the inning for Coker. A double steal for King and Jay. And then an RBI fielder's choice for Goodwin to give the Cobras the lead. 1-0. She's on second base. Ferguson, the 0-1. Swing and a miss and a pitch down. It's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs, runner on second, good one. Ferguson deals the 0-2. And that is off of Levi's mitt into the backstop for a pass ball that moves Goodwin over to third base. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Looks like Levi thought that it clipped McWhorter the way that she reacted. The 1-2 is in the dirt. Levi blocks it. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. McWhorter hitting .286 this season with runners in scoring position. She's got Goodwin on third base. Right-hander stands in as Ferguson deals. Down for ball 3. Eagles trying to retire the 9-hole hitting McWhorter. Here's the payoff pitch. Check swing and a pitch high. And Ferguson issues the free pass to first base for McWhorter. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. And the lineup turns back to the top of the order for Chloe Pelham. And Michael Graves has his lineup card out. And Carson-Newman will make a pitching change. So Nicolette Ferguson with a short leash. She will exit. And probably either Michaela McCarthy or Morgan Baker-Sellis set to make an entrance from the bullpen along the right field line. We'll tell you more about the new Eagle pitcher after these messages on the Eagle Sports Network.
How do you show your support for Carson-Newman? Head over to shopseeingeagles.com right now, where they have all of your needs covered. From clothing to outfitting your tailgate party, whether you're hunting, fishing, or on the golf course, shopseeingeagles.com is the place for you. All of your everyday essentials, from pens to phone chargers, are in one place. For the best gear in the business, visit shopseeingeagles.com today.
At the Kate Insurance Agency, our focus is you. The Kate Insurance Agency offers personalized protection plans to cover your auto, home, business, or life and health. At Kate Insurance, our goal is to partner with you in determining your insurance needs and to provide the best customer service. At Kate Insurance, we believe that loyalty is a quality that is earned. You are important to us. Call 865-475-3391 for a quote today or visit kateinsuranceagency.com.
One nothing. Coker leads it in the top of the second inning, and Carson-Newman has made the call to the bullpen. And Michaela McCarthy has come in to pitch for Carson-Newman. The Eagles trailing 1-0 to the Coker Cobras. Chloe Pelham will be the first batter that she faces off against, and Pelham singled in her first trip up, and she takes outside for a ball to begin this one at 1-0. 1 ball and nothing. 2 outs, runners on the corners for the Cobras. McCarthy, the 1-0. Strike, splitting the dish at the knees, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, and 2 outs. Here in the top of the second. Coker with an RBI fielder's choice in the inning, but looking to hang a crooked number. McCarthy, the 1-1. Change up, drops low. 2-1 to Pelham. Two balls, one strike, 2 outs. McCarthy, 2 2/3 innings of work this year. Doesn't have a record, but does have a save. The 2-1. Swing, and Pelham yanks it foul over the press box on the first base side. 2-2. Goodwin on third, McCorder on first. And McCarthy trying to get out of the inning with no further damage done. McCarthy gets the sign from Levi. Here's the 2-2. Change up, swing and a bouncer to short. Sohm fields at the chest, throws to second. The short route, and the tag applied by Haley Caldwell to get McCorder. But Coker strikes for one on an RBI fielder's choice from Goodwin. 1 run off of 2 hits, no errors. Cobras leave 2 stranded. Hughes, Rhinus, McCarthy scheduled to appear for Carson-Newman in the home half of the second, trailing 1-0 for the first time today on the Eagle Sports Network.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long, from the morning with their $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Well, 1-0. Coker in the lead after an inning and a half on an RBI fielder's choice from Michaela Goodwin. And it'll be Macy Hughes, Lacey Rhinus, and Michaela McCarthy scheduled to appear for Carson-Newman here in the home half of the second inning. Fisher issued a pair of walks in the bottom of the first. Eagles couldn't do anything with them as she deals to Hughes, who takes outside for a ball, 1-0. Fisher, 18 pitches and 8 strikes. To begin this start. The 1-0. Hughes takes for a strike at the handles, 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike to Macy Hughes. Fisher set for the 1-1, and she delivers. And Hughes takes on the inner half for a strike. 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes to the leadoff batter, Hughes, who's on base 75% of the time when she hits leadoff. The 1-2, changeup. Hughes way out in front, and she whiffs. 9th time that Macy Hughes has struck out this season. And there's 1 away for Lacey Rhinus.
Number 1,
Lacey
Lacey Rhinus.
Rhinus. A 1-for-3 effort with a run batted in game number 1. Comes up with the bases empty in the bottom of the second and her team trailing 1-0. First pitch to Rhinus is fouled toward Davis Street. And that'll bounce up the pathway to the Hannah Hilton Pedersen Nursing Building before retreating back into the road. And it's 0-1 to Rhinus. The 0-1. Rhinus looks at it, low and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Base is empty for the Eagles. And the pitch. A changeup for a strike on the outer half, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. And here's the pitch. Rhinus takes outside, battling back to even the count at 2-2. Rhinus riding a 6-game reached base streak after singling in game 1. Fisher, the 2-2. Swing and a pitch upstairs, and Rhinus knocks it back up the box for the first hit of the day for Carson-Newman. So a 1-out single up the middle for Lacey Rhinus. And 1 aboard for Michaela McCarthy. McCarthy, not a ton of ABs this season. Just 3 to speak of. 0 for 3 with a run scored. As Fisher wheels and deals, and McCarthy slams it to the right side of the circle. That's back up the box for a base hit. McCarthy walloped it. And Fisher had to dance out of the way of it as it kicked off the right side of the rubber and on into center field. 1 out and 2 on, and Coker's assistant coach, Franna Strickland, out from the dugout to have a word with the battery of Michaela Goodwin and Hannah Fisher. Don't think that ball back up the box from McCarthy clipped Fisher. I don't think so. As McCarthy gets the first hit of her senior season. Lifetime .322 batter dating back to her days at Wilmington. She was an all-region performer in the Atlantic region before transferring to Carson-Newman. She's given Carson-Newman a pair of 1-out base runners. Here in the bottom of the second. Eagles trailing 1-0 to Coker. And Sienna Cameron to the plate. Cameron, high quality in game 1. She was 2 for 3 with 2 runs scored. As Fisher delivers to the lefty slapper. On the outside edge for a strike, it's 0-1. Cameron has been really good this season with the bases empty. She's just 1 for 6 with runners. 1 for 3 with runners in scoring position, though. The 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. 1-0 Coker leading here in the bottom of the second inning. Busy day here for us on the Eagles Sports Network. Wall-to-wall coverage from 11 a.m. in the morning to probably 10 o'clock tonight. Here's the 1-1. A changeup. Bounce through the right side of the infield. That's a base hit. Rhinus gets the wave around third. She scores standing. McCarthy motoring to third. She slides around at the tag to advance on the throw from the right fielder, Harmon. It's an RBI single through the right side for Sienna Cameron. And Carson-Newman levels it up at a run apiece in the bottom of the second inning. Second RBI for Sienna Cameron of her career. And it sends Leah Sohm to the plate. Sohm nearly hit a home run in her first at-bat as Fisher deals, and Sohm swings and misses. Cameron off to second. Nobody's covering the bag. The throw sails into center field. McCarthy races home, and the Eagles lead 2-1. An unfortunate throwing error by Michaela Goodwin. Nobody was covering the second base bag as Sienna Cameron swiped it. And McCarthy just gets to trot home as a result. Eagles lead 2-1. Oh and 1 to Leah Sohm as Fisher pitches. Swing and a miss at a pitch down, and she's behind in the count at 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. 2-1. Carson-Newman the lead in the bottom of the second. Fisher checks her wrist for the call. Here's the 0-2. Sohm takes outside for a ball, 1-2. Carson-Newman was trying to get Sienna Cameron into scoring position, but they end up with a run out of it thanks to the stolen base and the throwing error. The 1-2. Sohm pokes in the air, shallow left field. That sinks in for a base hit. Leah Sohm, a bloop single down the left field line. Cameron had to hold for a moment to watch it drop in. She rolls over to third, and there's runners on the corners with 1 out for Carolyn Levi. Levi walked in her first at-bat. Comes up, runners on the corners. 1 out. Eagles with 2 across in the bottom of the first. First pitch to Levi on the way. Sohm on the move. Pickoff move to third, not in time. The Cobras concede second to Leah Sohm. And Sohm successfully swipes her 7th bag of the season, league-leading 7th bag in as many attempts. 0-1 to Carolyn Levi. Fisher delivers, and Levi tips it foul, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Sohm and Cameron in scoring position for the Eagles. Carson-Newman started the inning with a strikeout, then Reines and McCarthy back-to-back singles up the middle. Sienna Cameron singles to the right side to score the first run. Here's the 0-2 in the dirt, and Levi comes around on it. The catcher drops the ball, has to throw to first to complete it, and Goodwin does so. Going down to Oswell at the first base bag. 2 away. And Shannon Smith to the plate. Smith stands in as Fisher delivers, and Smith nips it foul to the third base coach's box, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, 2 out. A 2-1 lead for the Eagles here in the bottom of the second, but looking for more with Cameron and Sohm in scoring position. Fisher, the 0-1. Smith watches it outside, 1-1. Smith, driven in 11, tied with Katie Eakes for the team lead. RBI opportunity for her here with 2 out. Fisher, the 1-1. And Smith takes it for a called strike on the outer half, handle height, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out. Outfield playing Smith deep with her team best 3 home runs. Fisher, the 1-2 in the dirt. Smith, did she come around as the ball gets away from the catcher Goodwin? And wow, yes, Smith did come around. So you wipe the run off the board as a result. Appeal into the field. Ed Clark said that Smith did came around. The thing that is rough for Carson-Newman, first base was open. Smith could have taken to the bag, and the Eagles still could have scored a run on the wild pitch if it had been a call to strike initially by the home plate umpire, Arnez Cantrell. So Smith strikes out swinging, but the Eagles score twice off of 4 hits, an error, and leave 2 on base. Eagles lead it 2-1 through 2. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
I joined the Guard for the simple fact that I could be home and also in the military. So I can have a civilian job and also in the military. Fire! I would tell somebody who's trying to join the Guard or thinking about it that it's a great opportunity. Opportunities for school, training, discipline, leadership. There's a lot of opportunities. It broadens your spectrum.
Text 278-ACR to 70000 to join the Tennessee Army National Guard.
Come up to bat, number 11, Mackenzie Harmon.
Two-one, Carson-Newman leads Coker as we come to the top of the third inning. And Harmon leading things off for the Cobras. First pitch to the lefty is high from McCarthy, 1-0. Now, McCarthy, the new pitcher of record for Carson-Newman, after the Eagles gave the ball to her in the top of the second inning. The 1-0, swing and a miss on a pitch high and outside, 1-1. McCarthy got the final out of the top of the second to leave two stranded in scoring position for Coker. And then scored the go-ahead run in the bottom of the second for Carson-Newman. The 1-1, bunted and tipped foul to the backstop, 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the leadoff batter, Harmon, who grounded out to short in her first at-bat. She's 1 for 4 for the doubleheader. Hitting a .182, the lefty is for the year. McCarthy gets the sign from Levi. Here's the 1-2. Outside for a ball, 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to the leadoff batter, Harmon, who's 1 for 4 this season as a leadoff hitter. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Michaela McCarthy dials up her 4th strikeout in her 3rd inning of work this season. And there's one away in the top of the 3rd. Eagles up 2-1 on Coker. And that brings Douglas to the plate. Bailey Douglas 0 for 1 on the day. The first pitch. Grooves in for a strike, 0-1. Douglas, 364, the batting average on the season with a multi-hit effort in game 1. McCarthy sights the sign. Here's the 0-1. Taken low and in for a ball, 1-1. 2-1 Eagles leading in the top of the 3rd. Carson-Newman has never swept Coker in a South Atlantic Conference twin bill here at home. The 1-1. Swing and a miss for strike 2, 1-2. Carson-Newman has swept Coker in Hartsville, and they did it in 2017 in the SAC tournament, and they did it in 2015 in the SAC tournament. There's a changeup, and Douglas way late, fooled by McCarthy, and there's 2 away. McCarthy, last 3 outs she's recorded have been via strikeouts. And there's 2 away for Oswell. First baseman stands in with a .333 average. Lined out to center, robbed of a base hit her last time up by Cameron. And she takes low to begin this at-bat, 1-0. McCarthy, the 1-0. On the outside edge for a strike at the belt, 1-1. McCarthy working efficiently in relief of the starter, Nicolette Ferguson. 16 pitches, 10 for strikes. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. McCarthy throwing hard, and it's 1-2. C in left, Cameron in center, and Reines in right. Smith at third, Solom at short. Caldwell and Eakes on the right side of the infield. Here's a swing and a grounder to first. Eakes stoops to field and then applies the tag to Oswell as she works her way up the line. So Oswell grounds out to the first baseman. Eakes unassisted. And the Cobras retired in order in the top of the third. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left. Eakes, Caldwell, and Hughes to the plate for Carson-Newman. Home half of the third. The last of the third. After this on the Eagle Sports Network.
How do you show your support for Carson-Newman? Head over to shopseeingeagles.com right now where they have all of your needs covered. From clothing to outfitting your tailgate party, whether you're hunting, fishing, or on the golf course, shopseeingeagles.com is the place for you. All of your everyday essentials from pens to phone chargers are in one place. For the best gear in the business, visit shopseeingeagles.com today.
Okay, let's see. Carson-Newman University. It's been around since 1851. A beautiful campus, amazing student life, world-class accredited academics, competitive athletic programs, a Christian perspective, a top 10 best value school. They give $48 million in financial aid every year, and I get a free scholarship when I enroll. Looks like I've found the perfect place.
2-1, Carson-Newman in the driver's seat over Coker. As we come to the bottom of the third inning with Eakes, Caldwell, and Hughes scheduled to appear for Carson-Newman in the bottom of the third. Katie Eakes walked in her lone plate appearance of game number 2. Got stranded on first. The pitch. Eakes takes her a strike on the outer half, 0-1. 1 run off of 3 hits and an error for the Cobras. 3 left on base for Coker. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and 4 left stranded for Carson-Newman. Here's the 0-1. That is way upstairs. That one got away from Fisher. 1-1. 3 hours and 49 minutes deep into this doubleheader that started at 11:01 a.m. Time to stretch those legs a little bit. The 1-1. Eakes takes high for ball 2, 2-1. Gorgeous day for softball here at the Vicky Kazee Hollifield softball complex. Just a few cumulus clouds in the skies, mostly blue and really sunny here at the Vic. Here's the 2-1. Eakes flares it in the air behind the second base bag. The shortstop Pelham retreats onto the outfield grass. And she makes the snag to retire Eakes on the pop-up. 1 away. And that brings up Haley Caldwell with 1 out and nobody on. Righty stays in front of the dish as the right-hand Fisher deals. And Caldwell tips it foul, backing out of play. 0-1. Picturesque day at the Vic. Officially shorts and t-shirt weather here in Mossy Creek. It's a very good dog on Davis Street. Happy to see somebody bounding about. Happy puppy. Good puppy. Just sitting there. How sweet. The 0-1. Downstairs to Caldwell. 1-1. Fisher sights the sign from Goodwin. And here's the 1-1. Caldwell turns on it and Hits it foul, and that's going to carry him off the door of the nursing building. 1 and 2. Do we have a crack? That's the question. That door to the nursing building's in shadow, and it took a hard hop. Doesn't look like it. A couple of foul balls that have caused Carson-Newman's physical plant to have to scramble off the nursing building front door, but that's not one of them. 1 and 2 to Caldwell. 1 out, base is empty. And the pitch. Caldwell hits it foul back, and that's out of play by a mile. Do it again at a ball and 2 strikes. Eagles up 2-1 in the bottom of the 3rd inning after this one on the Eagles Sports Network. You've got a soccer doubleheader, men and women in action against Mars Hill at 5 and 7:30. Here's the 1-2. Caldwell looks at it low for a ball, 2 and 2. And then to finish off the evening, it's Carson-Newman men's basketball in the South Atlantic Conference Championship semifinals at Tusculum at 7:30, 7:15 airtime here on the Eagle Sports Network. Fisher sights the sign, and here's the 2-2. And Caldwell slams it at third. Nice diving grab by Douglas. And she cranks it over to first to rob Caldwell of a base hit. Caldwell hit a ripper, but Douglas with the reaction time to rob her of the knock and complete the 5-3 putout. 2 away, and this sends Macy Hughes to the plate. Macy Hughes 0 for 1 on the day. Righty stands in, and Fisher deals high for ball 1. Elsewhere in the South Atlantic Conference today, Anderson stays perfect in game 1 of a doubleheader. 2-0 win over Mars Hill. The pitch on the inner half for a strike, 1-1. How's this? Anderson no hit and wins 2-0 over Mars Hill. How about that? That's unfortunate. I'm presuming that was Marissa Adame who was throwing for Mars Hill. The 1-1 is low for a 2-1 count. You throw a no-hitter and you lose, not 1-0, but 2-0. Oof, that's tough. That is tough. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs to Macy Hughes. Base is empty in the bottom of the 3rd. The 2-1, Hughes takes a cut late. 2 and 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Eagles up 2-1 after that 2-run bottom of the 2nd. Fisher checks her wrist for the call and unfurls the 2-2. Up and in. That'll load the count on Macy Hughes. Fisher trying to face the minimum. For the first time today by a Coker pitcher across the doubleheader. Cobras in the navy tops and gray trousers. Eagles in the all whites. Fisher the 3-2 offering. And Hughes hits it deep into the air, straight away center field. That ball is off the scoreboard. Macy Hughes dents it literally and figuratively with a solo bomb with 2 outs to straightaway center field off a 3-2 pitch. It's 3-1. Eagles lead. Hughes with her first career bomb. Smashed it off the scoreboard. Way back over the 220 mark in straightaway center field. And it's a 3-1 lead for the Eagles. And Lacey Reines comes to the plate. Reines 1 for 1 today with a screamer back up the middle in her first at-bat. Fisher winds and delivers. And Reines takes outside for a ball, 1-0. So Macy Hughes bombs away a 3-2 pitch off the scoreboard in straightaway center field to give the Eagles a 3-1 lead. The 1-0 Rhinus swings and misses. It's 1-1. First 3-2 pitch that Carson-Newman has homered off of this season, and the 20th in the last 7 seasons. Rhinus awaits the 1-1. Here it comes from Fisher. Off speed and outside for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Wind blowing out to straightaway center field. Eagles looking for more 2-out knocks to extend a 3-1 lead here in the bottom of the 3rd. Fisher wants to cycle her signs, gets a new one, and here's the 2-1. Rhinus tips it foul off the netting behind home plate, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Eagles ahead 3-1 in the bottom of the 3rd inning, looking for their first ever home sweep of Coker in South Atlantic Conference play. The 4th home doubleheader that the Eagles have done with Coker since the Cobras entered the league in 2014. The 2-2. Rhinus watches it go by outside, 3-2. Eagles won game 1 in the last 2, 6-0 and 11-3. Or 10-1, pardon me, before dropping game 2 in 2019, 1-0, and game 2 in 2016, 5-3. Here's the payoff pitch to Rhinus. She flips the bat out at it and knocks it foul onto Davis Street. And that ball will roll all the way up to the front steps of the nursing building. 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Base is empty for Rhinus in the bottom of the 3rd. Fisher wheels and deals the 3-2. Way upstairs, and Rhinus gets the free pass to first base. So a 2-out walk for Lacey Rhinus. And that brings Michaela McCarthy to the plate. McCarthy, a screecher of a single back up the middle in her first time up. Coker's infield around to the right, the outfield playing deep, as McCarthy comes to the plate with Rhinus on first. Fisher pitches. Low for a ball, 1-0. Macy Rhinus, a decent amount of speed on first. Does have a stolen base on the year. And she's 8 for 9 in her career all time. The 1-0. McCarthy sees it hit. Curveball on the outer half at the belt, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 out. The Eagles ahead 3-1 in the bottom of the 3rd. 3 unanswered for Carson-Newman after an RBI fielder's choice from the Cobras in the top of the 2nd. Fisher winds and delivers the 1-1. McCarthy swings and misses, well late. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Rhinus on first after a 2-out walk. Eagles looking to pad a 3-1 lead in the bottom of the 3rd. Fisher, the 1-2. Well upstairs, McCarthy checks her swing. And that evens the count at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Wind blowing out to straightaway center field. That's where Macy Hughes homered earlier in the inning with 2 away. Fisher, the 2-2. Upstairs, ball 3. Sun's out. Some blankets are out here at the Vic. High quality day for some softball at Mossy Creek. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Michaela McCarthy, looking for a multi-hit effort with Rhinus on first. Fisher brings the payoff pitch to the plate. And that's low. Ball 4. McCarthy earns first base on balls. And there's 2 out and 2 on now for Sienna Cameron. Drove in the 2nd run of her career in her last at-bat. When she singled back in the 2nd. Runners on first and second with 2 out. First pitch to the lefty is on the outside edge for a strike, 0-1. 72 pitches for Hannah Fisher. 42 have found the zone for Coker starter, who's 3-1 on the year. Fisher has yet to go the distance in a start. Here's the 0-1. And Cameron flips it foul off the backstop. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Wind blowing out to right center. A 3-1 lead in the bottom of the third inning. Here's the 0-2. A changeup. Cameron slices it back up the middle, but a diving grab by Pelham robs her of a base hit at the second base bag. The shortstop makes the play. Phenomenal work by Chloe Pelham at short, robbing Sienna Cameron of a base hit. Eagles, though, get the run across on the Macy Hughes home run. They leave 2 stranded. 3-1 Eagles with the lead after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Looking to make your home more comfortable and affordable? Maybe a new electric heat pump or new attic insulation? And don't forget new doors and windows. AEC is here to help. We've got a quality contractor network, easy financing, and ANC inspects every job to assure the highest quality satisfaction. Visit our website at aecoop.org for application, contractor list, and more details. AEC. We're power with purpose.
Carson-Newman leads it over Coker as we come to the top of the 4th inning. Coker sending 5, 6, and 7. King, Jay, and Goodwin to the plate here in the top of the 4th inning. Madison King, 1 for 1 on the day with a single to center field. Stands in and swings at the first pitch, lifts it high into the air, deep to left field. That ball will one-hop the wall. C scoops it up off the base of the wall, throws into third as King slides in head first with a leadoff triple to the left center field alleyway.
Number 15, Ava Day.
So King leads off with a triple, and that brings Ava J to the plate. Jay, a single in her first time up. She flicks the bat out at it and turns it foul over the netting behind the third base on deck circle. 0-1. 3-1. Carson-Newman leading, top of the 4th, but a leadoff triple from Madison King has Coker in business here in the top of the 4th. McCarthy, the 0-1. Popped into the air, third base side, in foul ground, and that'll drop for strike 2. So Jay down in the count, 0-2. Jay 2 for 5 for the doubleheader with a run scored. 3-1. Carson-Newman the lead in the top of the 4th inning. McCarthy sights the sign. Here's the 0-2. Misses low and away. Couldn't get Jay to chase, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out. King on third after the leadoff triple off the wall in left center. Jay, the lefty with the open stance, stands in as McCarthy pitches. Swing and a flare. That'll drop in shallow center field for a base hit. It rolls up to Sienna Cameron, and it's an RBI bloop single for Ava J. King scores standing, and Coker's within a run. 3-2 in the top of the fourth. One out, or nobody out, pardon me, and one on.
Now batting, Michaela Goodwin.
3-2. Coker within a run. Corners creep down the lines for Goodwin. Catcher swings and misses at the first pitch, 0-1. Goodwin drove in the first run of the day for Coker, back in the second with that RBI fielder's choice to short. Base runner got caught in a pickle there at second for an out, the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Nobody out, and Jay on first for the Cobras. Multi-hit day for Ava J. A little delay as the gate on the right field fence had swung open, but it's shut. And we're set for the 1-1 pitch to Goodwin. Eakes creeps 2/5 of the way down the first base line. The pitch bunted. Foul. And it's 1-2. Smart by Katie Eakes to see that one coming after Goodwin swung away at the first pitch. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a line drive. That's deep to left field, and it's off the face of the wall. C scoops it up and throws into Caldwell at second, rolling around third, and a play at the plate. Levi applies the tag. Jay is out. 7-4-2. The Eagles retire a runner at the dish. On the double off the wall in left field from Goodwin. One away. Fine work for the Eagles. With the outfield assist to retire Jay at the plate, looking to tie the game. Potentially of greater concern, though, is that Michaela McCarthy has given up a pair of wall bangers here to start the top of the fourth. King the triple to left center, Goodwin the double to left. But the Eagles get Jay at the plate. 7-4-2. C to Caldwell to Levi. Meeting in the circle over and done with. And Levi having a word with Arnez Cantrell. And Michaela McCarthy now set to face DeWalt. First pitch to DeWalt. Popped into the air left field. C camping under it. Gets it in her glove. And makes the can of corn catch to put away DeWalt. 2 away. And that brings McWhorter up. Jessica McWhorter walked in her first at-bat. The Eagles trying to preserve a 3-2 lead here in the top of the fourth. Ava J with an RBI single to center field to get within 1. Here's the first pitch to McWhorter. Swing and a miss, strike 1, 0-1. And then a double to left from Michaela Goodwin. But Val C to Haley Caldwell to Carolyn Levi to get Jays trying to score from 3 bases away. The 0-1 down for a ball, 1-1. One ball, 1 strike, 2 out. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air toward right. Lacey Reines stayed back, then races forward, then halts, and the Eagles senior gets under it to collect the pop-up and retire McWhorter. Cobra is able to take advantage of the leadoff triple and score a run, but Carson-Newman retires the tying run at the plate. Eagles maintain a 3-2 lead headed to the bottom of the 4th inning. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
At the Cade Insurance Agency, our focus is you. The Cade Insurance Agency offers personalized protection plans to cover your auto, home, business, or life and health. At Cade Insurance, our goal is to partner with you in determining your insurance needs and to provide the best customer service. At Cade Insurance, we believe that loyalty is a quality that is earned. You are important to us. Call 865-475-3391 for a quote today or visit CadeInsuranceAgency.com.
Three to two, Carson-Newman the lead as we come to the bottom of the 4th inning. And it's Leah Sohm to lead things off for the Eagles against a new pitcher, Brandy Davis, into the game for Coker. Davis pitched in game 1, 2 innings of relief, gave up 3 hits and 2 runs. She'll go to work against Leah Sohm, who's 1 for 2 on the day. First pitch to Sohm is swung on, bounced back up the middle. That's a base hit. Leah Sohm's torrid pace continues. The shortstop singles and has a multi-hit effort for a 4th time in 5 games. 24 multi-hit days for Leah Sohm in her career. And here in game number 10 of her senior season, she's already up to 5. And that's why she's hitting close to 600. Brings up Carolyn Levi, who takes outside for a ball, 1-0. 3-2 Eagles leading, bottom of the 4th inning. And Leah Sohm, conference's leader in stolen bases with 7, darting off of first base. Levi 0 for 1 on the day officially. The pitch, that's high. Sohm started, stopped, races to second, and still slides in under the tag of a high throw. Pelham had to go up to get it. And even with the start and stop move, Leah Sohm is safe with a stolen base. Wow. That is just how fast Leah Sohm is. It's crazy that it worked. Credit part of it on the high throw from Michaela Goodwin, allowing Sohm to slide underneath Pelham's tag. Davis. The righty. Ready for the 2-0. Here it comes. And Levi hits it high into the air to left. Should be routine for Jay, who now has to sprint in and to her left to make the grab as it was caught in a gust of wind. So Levi pops out. And there's one away for Shannon Smith. Smith, a multi-hit, multi-RBI effort in game 1, but she's 0 for 2 here in the nightcap with a fielder's choice and a strikeout. First pitch to Smith is swung on, hit in the air to right field. That ball is going back and bouncing off the wall. Sohm will race around third as the throw reaches the cutoff at second McQuarter. Smith ambles aboard second. She's got a stand-up double, and her 5th run batted in of the doubleheader. Sohm scores, and the Eagles extend their lead. 4-2, Carson-Newman in the bottom of the 4th with 1 out, and Smith on second.
Number 26, Katie East.
So Shannon Smith continues to rake for Carson-Newman. It brings Katie Eakes to the plate. First pitch to Eakes is taken outside for a ball, 1-0. So Carson-Newman gets its run back that Coker scored in the top of the 4th. And back to a 2-run lead for the Eagles. Off the Smith double. Off the wall and right. Davis, the 1-0. In the dirt and off the front lip of home plate. Smith will race over to second on the wild pitch. Two 2-0. 1 out, runner on third, and Shannon Smith. Eagles are looking for more in the bottom of the 4th. Davis. Roxon fires the 2-0. Eakes checks her swing, but the pitch is in for a strike on the outer half, 2-1. Davis, 40 pitches in her relief effort in game 1. 2 innings with 3 hits and 2 runs allowed, a walk and 2 strikeouts. The 2-1. Bounces in front of home plate. It's 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. 4-2, Eagles leading in the bottom of the 4th. 2 in the second, 1 in the third, 1 in the 4th. The 3-1. Eakes swings, smashes it through the right side of the infield. That's a base hit. Eakes drives in her 12th run of the season as Smith sprints home. And it's a 5-2 Carson-Newman advantage in the bottom of the 4th inning. Eakes with the 8th hit of the day for the Eagles. It brings up Haley Caldwell. Caldwell 0 for 2, but robbed of a base hit once here in game 2. Swings at the first pitch she gets and rips it just wide of Michael Graves in the third base box. Graves gave it a look with his left hand, but it probably would have been taken off if he had tried to actually make the grab. Caldwell just feels like she's due. She's hitting the ball hard, but Coker's robbed her of 3 hits today, the 0-1. Caldwell slams in the air to left field. See you later. Slump buster supreme. Haley Caldwell goes yard. And it's a 7-2 Eagle lead in the bottom of the 4th. A 2-run, 1-out blast to left center field for Haley Caldwell. And the Eagles up 7-2 in the bottom of the 4th. Brings Macy Hughes to the plate, who homered in her last at-bat. And she takes her first pitch strike at the knees, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. 7-2. Eagles up, a 4-run bottom of the 4th for Carson-Newman. Davis deals. 0-1 is high and outside, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. 7 runs off of 9 hits for the Eagles and 4 across here in the bottom of the 4th for the Eagles. Davis delivers the 1-1. And Hughes takes outside for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. A 4-run bottom of the 4th for the Eagles. An RBI double for Shannon Smith, an RBI single for Katie Eakes, and the 2-run blast from Caldwell. Hughes swings and misses at a pitch that's smidge low, and it's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Here's the break-even pitch. Caldwell hangs a high pitch into the atmosphere down the right field line. Harmon drifting over, and she makes the snag to put away Hughes on the pop-up. So 2 away, and it sends Lacey Reines to the plate. Reines been aboard twice today, a single and a walk. Reines stands in as Davis deals, and Reines squibs it foul up the first base line, 0-1. Four-run bottom of the fourth for Carson-Newman, creating some separation. Eagles ahead 7-2 on the Cobras. Looking for Carson-Newman's first ever home sweep in sack play over Coker. The 0-1. Reines hits foul back and off the bus that Coker has parked on Davis Street. Off a back rear window. Wasn't a hard hit ball. And no damage seemingly done. It's 0-2. The 0-2. High and outside for a ball. 1-2. The 1-2. Change up, tipped foul, and out of play to the left. Do it again at 0-2. The 1-2 offering. Reines checks her swing and a pitch upstairs. 2-2. The 2-2. High and tight. Ball 3. Reines looking for her second walk of the day. Here's the payoff pitch. And Reines swings, hits it back up the middle. Diving stab by the second baseman, McWhorter, to knock it down, but her throw to first is not in time. And Reines legs out an infield single. So a multi-hit effort for Lacey Reines. 59th of her career. And it sends Michaela McCarthy to the bat rack. Relief pitcher trying to help out her own cause. A walk and a single for McCarthy today. 7-2 Eagles leading in the bottom of the fourth. First pitch to McCarthy. Taken outside for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Flipped foul off of the backstop. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 out. A 7-2 lead for Carson-Newman over Coker, thanks to this 4-run bottom of the fourth. The 1-1. McCarthy loops it in the air to right. That is drifting just wide of the chalk and foul. That was in no man's land, and nobody for Coker had a play as the right fielder Harmon, the second baseman McWhorter, and the first baseman Oswald converged. And if that ball is inches left, McCarthy has a bloop single. Instead, the count holds at a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. McCarthy goes golfing, hits it high into the air to left center field. A long run for Ava J., but the left fielder settles under it and makes the grab at a pretty good trot to retire McCarthy. But Carson-Newman scores 4 times in the inning off of 5 hits. No errors and leaves 1 on base. 1-2-3 to the plate for Coker. Pelham, Harmon, Douglas. After this on the Eagle Sports Network.
Protect your home from unwanted electrical surges like lightning. AEC can install a surge protection device at your electric meter. The device works by diverting excess voltage either back into the system or to the ground. AEC also offers power strips for use inside your home to protect electronics and other items. The cost of this protective service from AEC is $9.95 per month. Ordering today affords you no connection fee. AEC. We're power with purpose.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Seven to 2, Carson-Newman leads Coker as we come to the top of the fifth inning. Eagles taking aim at their first ever home doubleheader sweep over the Cobras since Coker joined the South Atlantic Conference in the 13-14 season. Teams split here in 14, 16, and 19. And it's Chloe Pelham to lead things off for the Cobras. Here in the top of the fifth, swings at the first pitch she gets, lifts it into shallow right field. Rhinus has it in her sights, and the Murfreesboro native settles under it at a soft gallop to put away Pelham on the pop-up. One pitch, one out for Michaela McCarthy. And it sends Harmon to the plate. Mackenzie Harmon's 0 for 2 here in the nightcap. 1 for 5 for the doubleheader. McCarthy delivers to her. Bunted, back to the circle. McCarthy fields, underhand toss to first, is dropped by Caldwell, and the error on the pitcher was low and in the dirt. The throwing error lets Harmon aboard. So one out and one on. For Douglas. First pitch to Douglas. Taken on the outside edge for a strike, 0-1. Bailey Douglas, a multi-hit effort in game one. She's 0 for 2 in the nightcap. Robbed of a hit with a line out to center her first time up, then struck out swinging back in the third. 0-1. Here's the pitch. A changeup, poked in the air. Left center field. Cameron racing over. And the freshman grabs it in the alleyway to put away Douglas. 2 away. And that sends Oswell to the plate. Oswell, couple walks in game one with a knock. She's 0 for here in game two. A line out and an unassisted ground out to first. McCarthy delivers and Oswell swings and misses. It's 0-1. Harmon on first after the throwing error in the circle. Inning, it should be over. McCarthy sights the sign and pitches. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 out. 7-2 Eagles leading, top of the fifth. Carson-Newman with a 10-hit effort today in game two against Coker. The 1-1. Change up, bounce to third. Smith grabs it from her shoe tops and cranks it over to first to Eakes to retire Oswell. So McCarthy works around her error and leaves one stranded. 7-2, Eagles lead it as we head to the bottom of the fifth inning. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
7-2, Carson-Newman in control over Coker as we come to the bottom of the fifth inning. Coker took the lead in the top of the second. An RBI fielder's choice from Michaela Goodwin, but the Eagles countered with two in the bottom of the second, an RBI single to the right side from Sienna Cameron. And then on a stolen base by throw from goes into center field, and Michaela McCarthy scored on the air to give the Eagles a 2-1 lead. Macy Hughes added to it with a solo bomb to center field off the scoreboard in the third. Coker got within a run in the top of the fourth with an Ava J RBI single to center, but the Eagles with a 4-run bottom of the fourth to stake themselves to this 7-2 lead as Sienna Cameron leads off, bunts it foul up the third base line, and it's 0-1. Cameron trying to bunt herself aboard, and if that one stays to the right of the chalk, she's got herself a single. That bottom, 4-run bottom of the fourth, RBI double for Shannon Smith, RBI single for Katie Eakes, and then Haley Caldwell hits her 19th home run. Cameron swings and lines this one up the left field line. It's a base hit. Sienna Cameron has a multi-hit day. And the Eagles with a runner on first for Leah Sohm, who is as hard and out as there is in the South Atlantic Conference. 10 games deep into this season, and Sohm hitting just 600. Multi-hit effort here in game two today as she bunts it up the first baseline, and no chance. Catcher and first baseman collide as Sohm stands on first. Back-to-back 3-hit days for Leah Sohm as she squibs a bunt single up the first base line, and Cameron and Sohm are both aboard for Carolyn Levi. That duo just so fast, batting 9-1 in the order. It's the recipe for success for the Eagles. First pitch to Carolyn Levi, taken for a strike on the outer half, 0-1. 7-2 Eagles leading. Carson-Newman scores 3 times here in the bottom of the fifth. They walk it off via the run rule. Here's the 0-1. Levi looks at it low, 1-1. So Leah Sohm, with back-to-back 3-hit days, she's tallied 3 3-hit days in Carson-Newman's last 5 games. The pitch in the dirt for a ball, 2-1. Sohm had 1 3-hit day last season against North Greenville, and now she's done it against Tiffin and here twice today against Coker. And that batting average keeps going above 600, the 2-1. Low and into Levi, 3-1. Davis. Set for the 3-1 pitch. And she delivers. That's high and in tight. Free pass. Bases loaded with nobody out, and the game-ending run aboard for Carson-Newman as Shannon Smith comes to the plate. Smith, team leader with 19 RBI, comes to the plate, but Coker appears poised to make a change. So we'll tell you about all these moves for the Cobras. as a new pitcher comes in for Coker. Tell you more about her after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
My name is Cadet Amber Calvillo. I'm in the 278th in the Army National Guard, and I currently go to Carson-Newman. I joined the Tennessee Army National Guard for the experience mainly, so I can say that I'm a part of something totally bigger than myself.
Text 278-ACR to 70000 to join the Tennessee Army National Guard.
Jordan Goodman is the third pitcher of the day for Coker, and she's trying to hold things for the Cobras to give them a chance to rally. But the Eagles with the bases loaded and a game-ending run on first base for Carson-Newman. Eagles trying to walk it off here in the bottom of the fifth via the run rule. Shannon Smith is at the plate. An RBI double to her name today with a 1-for-3 effort. And Carson-Newman pinch running for Carolyn Levi on first base. That's Carissa Schnitz. A lot of speed on the bases for Carson-Newman. Cameron Solomon Schnitz. First pitch to Smith is swung on, bounced back to the circle. Goodman fields it. Throw home is in time to get the lead runner Cameron, but the throw to first not in time to double up Shannon Smith. Schnitz over to second, Solm to third, and Cameron retired at the plate, 1-2. Bases loaded, one out. And Katie Eakes to the plate. Eakes, 1-for-2 effort as Goodman pitches. Swinging a roller to third. Step on the third base bag for one. Throw home. She's safe. She didn't apply the tag. The force was no longer on after the out was recorded at third, and Sohm is able to score. 8-2 Eagles with an out recorded on the fielder's choice. That is well done by this umpiring crew, as the third baseman Douglas applied the tag at the bag to put the force on Schnitz. Smith over to second. Schnitz is retired, 5 unassisted, and Sohm scores. And without a force on the plate, you have to tag the runner Sohm. 2 away. And that sends Haley Caldwell to the plate, who takes for a ball, 1-0. So the game-ending run still on base for Carson-Newman, but the threat somewhat quelched by Jordan Goodman. The 1-0. Caldwell swings, ground ball to third, and the third baseman, Douglas, initially looked to throw to first before realizing that, hey, I can just take a step back and apply the tag here, and that's what she does to finish off the inning. So Carson-Newman threatened big time. Bases loaded, nobody out, and the Eagles can only score once. 8-2. Carson-Newman leads it as we head to the 6th. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
How do you show your support for Carson-Newman? Head over to ShopSeeingEagles.com right now, where they have all of your needs covered. From clothing to outfitting your tailgate party, whether you're hunting, fishing, or on the golf course, ShopSeeingEagles.com is the place for you. All of your everyday essentials, from pens to phone chargers, are in one place. For the best gear in the business, visit ShopSeeingEagles.com today.
At the Cade Insurance Agency, our focus is you. The Cade Insurance Agency offers personalized protection plans to cover your auto, home, business, or life and health. At Cade Insurance, our goal is to partner with you in determining your insurance needs and to provide the best customer service. At Kate Insurance, we believe that loyalty is a quality that is earned. You are important to us. Call 865-475-3391 for a quote today or visit kateinsuranceagency.com.
Eight-2 Eagles lead it as we head to the top of the sixth inning. This is part of a 5-broadcast day for us here on the Eagles Sports Network. Coming up tonight at 5 p.m., Carson-Newman women's soccer in action against the Mountain Lions of Mars Hill. And King leads things off for Coker here in the top of the sixth inning. First pitch to King, popped into the air, first base side. Katie ekes even with the bag, makes the grab in her mitt to put away King on the pop-up. One up, one down.
Number 15, Ava.
And that brings Ava J to the plate. Jay, multi-hit effort here in the nightcap for the lefty. With an RBI bloop single to center her last time up. McCarthy's first pitch to Jay. Taken down and away for a ball, 1-0. McCarthy, 3 2/3 innings of work in this relief effort. She's in line for the win. 40 pitches, 29 for strikes, 3 hits and a run allowed. The 1-0. Swing and a tapper foul off the plate from Jay, 1-1. Jay has been impressive today for Coker, especially in left. She has robbed the Eagles of a couple base hits, made some tough diving grabs and foul ground to end at-bats prematurely, and has in general been a defensive thorn in Carson-Newman's side. The 1-1, swinging a looper, back over the circle. Solm tries to lay out at short but can't make the play, as Jay has a 3-hit day with a single. That rolls into center field. One out base runner for the Cobras, trailing 8-2 in the top of the sixth. And that sends Goodwin to the plate. Michaela Goodwin, 1 for 2 on the day. RBI fielder's choice and a double off the wall. Works with Jay on first, who has 3 stolen bases in 4 attempts. First pitch is a changeup at the belt, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. 8-2. Eagles lead it in the top of the sixth inning. McCarthy, the 0-1. Change up. That swung on and bounced through the left side of the infield, squeaking past diving stabs by Smith and Solm. Back-to-back flares for Jay and Goodwin. And there's 2 aboard with 1 out for the Cobras. Trailing 8-2 in the top of the sixth. And the infield comes in to have a word with Michaela McCarthy to settle her down after 2 seeing eye singles for the Cobras. After the meeting, you get Jenna DeWalt at the plate, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout looking and a fly out to left. 8 runs off of 12 hits for the Eagles, 1 error and 9 left. 2 runs off of 8 hits. 1 error and 5 left for the Cobras. Carson-Newman hitting .412 with runners on base here in the nightcap. Hitting north of .450 with runners for the doubleheader. First pitch to DeWalt is high and outside for a ball, 1-0. (8-2) Eagles leading, top of the sixth inning, trying to sweep this conference twin bill from Coker. McCarthy delivers the 1-0. Low and away for ball 2. 2-0. 1 out and 2 on for the Cobras. here in the top of the 6th inning. McCarthy gets the sign from Levi, brings the 2-0 to the plate. Taken outside for ball 3. And McCarthy in danger of walking the bases loaded with 1 out. King popped up to first to start the inning off the first pitch, but back-to-back C&I singles for Jay up the middle and Goodwin through the left side. The 3-0 finds the zone on the outer half, 3-1. Sunny day here at the Vic. Temperatures in the 60s. If you're in the sun, it's t-shirt and shorts weather. Very pleasant day for softball here in early March. McCarthy, the 3-1. Misses low and away, and she's walked the bases loaded. A Cobra on every bag. Back-to-back 2-out knocks, and then a 1-out knocks, and then a 1-out walk for DeWalt. And lineup comes to the 9-hole batter in McCorder. McCorder, the second baseman, 0 for 1 on the day, with a walk and a pop-up to right. McCarthy deals, and McCorder takes outside for a ball, 1-0. 50 pitches for Michaela McCarthy in relief, 34 for strikes. 3 2/3 innings of work out of the pen, 5 hits allowed with 1 run across. A walk, 2 strikeouts, and she's given up a double and a triple. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss, the pitch low. McCarthy fools McCorder, and it's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Jay on third, Goodwin on second, DeWalt on first for the Cobras, trailing 8-2 in the top of the 6th. McCarthy brings the 1-1 to the plate. Burns the dirt, and McCorder stepped out of the way of it. She keeps her front foot planted. That's probably hitting her. And she brings in a run. Instead, it's 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. 8-2, Carson-Newman leading. Top of the 6th inning. But a Cobra on every bag with 1 away. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a foul, back and out of play. Do it again at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Carson-Newman soccer with a doubleheader at 5 p.m. Expect to see some teams warming up on McCowan Field. Eagles and Lions here in the next quarter of an hour or so. We'll have that one for you on the Eagles Sports Network. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss and a pitch downstairs. And McCarthy fools McCorder. 6th strikeout of the year for Michaela McCarthy. And there's 2 away with the bases loaded. And Chloe Pelham to the plate. And then to round out the day, it's South Atlantic Conference basketball action from Greenville, Tennessee. Men's basketball in the semifinals against Tusculum for right to play Sunday for a SAC title. First pitch, Pelham. Swing and a miss. Big cut, 0-1. Pelham started her day with a single to left, popped up to right, and grounded into a fielder's choice since. She's 1 for 3. This is her first at-bat of the year with the bases loaded. She is 2 for 5 this season with runners in scoring position. The 0-1. Check swing and a change up low. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 out. McCarthy trying to work out of the jam and preserve an 8-2 lead here in the top of the 6th. McCarthy gets the sign from Levi and brings the 1-1 to the plate. Change-up on the outside edge for a strike. Nice pitch. And it's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out. Wind blowing out towards center field. Carson-Newman's outfield pretty much straight away as the sun goes behind some clouds here at the Vic. McCarthy winds and delivers the 1-2. Swing and a bouncer through the left side of the infield. That's a base hit. Jay around third. She scores. Throw cut off by McCarthy to the left of the circle. Goodwin slides home for 2 runs across. DeWalt over the third. Pelham moves to second on the throw. And Coker cuts the Carson-Newman edge to 4 runs. It's 8-4 in the top of the 6th inning. Timely 2-out knock from Chloe Pelham. And Coker trying to hop on the comeback train with a pinch hitter to the plate. Brooklyn Stunis will bat in place of Mackenzie Harmon. Stunis stands in. ..43 hitter on the year. First pitch to her. In for a strike, 0-1. Left-hand batter against right-hand pitcher. 8-4, Eagles leading in the top of the 6th inning. Coker has scored twice in the frame off of 3 hits and still threatening with 2 in scoring position. The 0-1 swing and a fly ball into left field. C going back, and she makes the grab 8 feet in front of the wall to put away Stunis. But Coker scores twice off of 3 hits. It's an 8-4 ball game as we come to the bottom of the 6th inning. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long, from the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
8-4, Carson-Newman leads Coker as we come to the bottom of the 6th inning. And it's Macy Hughes who will lead things off for the Eagles in the home half of the 6th inning. Hughes with a solo blast to her name today. Takes the first pitch strike, 0-1 to open up this at-bat. Hughes, aside from the solo bomb to center, a strikeout and a pop-up to right. Goodman, the 0-1. Hughes flares it foul, off the fencing on the right field side, 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. An 8-4 lead for Carson-Newman in the bottom of the 6th inning. Goodman, the 0-2. And Hughes dribbles it to the left side of the circle. Fielded cleanly by the third baseman, Douglas. Low throw to first, scooped up by Oswald. And Hughes retired 5-3.
Number 1, Macy Hughes.
Brings up Lacey Reines, who takes in the dirt for a ball, 1-0. 8-4 Eagles leading, bottom of the 6th inning. Trying to sweep their first doubleheader with Coker at home. in series history since Coker joined the South Atlantic Conference. Rhinus working on a 2-for-2 day. Goodman pitches in tight for a ball, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out. 8-4. Carson-Newman with the lead, the 2-0. Rhinus swings, bounces it to the left side of the circle. Tough play for Douglas, reaching in and to her right, and her throw to first is not in time. So Rhinus aboard first base. So Rhinus on first. We'll wait on that scoring decision. And Michaela McCarthy to the plate. First pitch to McCarthy, tipped foul, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. No balls and 1 strike. Goodman, the pitch. McCarthy fouls it off of her wickets, 0-2. So score Rhinus's reach, an E5 on the throwing error by Douglas. Here's the 0-2. And McCarthy hits it in the air to left. That twists the left fielder Jay around and bounces to the wall. Rhinus rolls through a stop sign at third. She scores standing. McCarthy plates her from 3 bases away, and it's a 9-5 lead for the Eagles off the 13th hit of the day for Carson-Newman. A double to the wall and left from Michaela McCarthy.
Not bad. Number 18, Sienna Cameron.
So that sends Sienna Cameron to the plate. Michael Graves has his lineup card out. And Graves saying, hey, just kidding, we're not going to make a change here. First pitch. Cameron hits it foul off of herself. Nothing in 1 to Sienna Cameron. The 0-1. Cameron tips it foul to third. 0-2. Cameron 2 for 3 in the nightcap. Couple singles and a line out to short. Freshman's hitting .421 as Goodman grips the ball and delivers the 0-2. And Cameron swings and misses. She's down on strikes. 2 away. Kayla McCarthy with an RBI double here in the bottom of the 6th. And Leah Sohm to the plate. Sohm has been an impossible out this season in general. 16 hits already for Leah Sohm in 26 at-bats. She swings at this one, bounces it to short, and Sohm will reach first successfully, but McCarthy held and then went to third, and she is tagged out by the shortstop, Chloe Pelham. McCarthy had just held at second. Then Sohm has her 4th hit of the day, but instead it registers as a fielder's choice. And McCarthy out unassisted on the play. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, 1 left. 9-4, Eagles lead it. Coker with 3 outs to make up 5 runs. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit InterDigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
I joined the Guard for the simple fact that I could be home and also in the military. So I can have a civilian job and also in the military. I would tell somebody who's trying to join the Guard, or thinking about it, that it's a great opportunities for school, training, discipline, leadership. There's a lot of opportunities. It broadens your spectrum.
Text 278-ACR to 70000 to join the Tennessee Army National Guard.
Now batting 13, Bailey Douglas.
9-4, Carson-Newman leads Coker here in the top of the 7th, with Douglas leading things off for the Snakes, and she takes outside for a ball, 1-0. Michaela McCarthy in line for her first win of the season. She has been pretty solid in this relief effort. 4 1/3 innings with 6 hits, 3 runs allowed, a walk, and 3 strikeouts. The 1-0. Check swing and a pitch outside, 2-0. It's been the offense that's carried the day for the Eagles. 13 hits in game 1, 13 hits in game number 2. And Carson-Newman has double-digit hits in 5 of their last 6 outings now. Here's the 2-0. Splitting the dish, but low for ball 3. 3-0 to Douglas. In game 1, Carson-Newman carried a 9-2 edge to the 7th. And Coker scored 3 times in the top of the inning to make things a little interesting. And now the Cobras in need of base runners. 3-0 is on the inner half and above the knees for a strike, 3-1. Eagles in line for their first doubleheader sweep at home over Coker. Eagles and Cobras split the first 3 since the Cobras joined the league in 14. That pitch is downstairs, and that's what the doctor ordered for Coker. Base runners here in the top of the 7th. Leadoff batter reaches, and Douglas as she walks. And that brings Oswell up. Kayla Oswell looking for her first hit of the day. She receives some instruction from head coach Dr. Mackenzie Drain. Douglas, 1 for 2 on the base paths this year in terms of stolen bases, but why take that risk down by 5? You need base runners at this juncture. First pitch to Oswell is hit foul back, 0-1. Not like you're going to try to drop down a sacrifice bunt when you're down by 5 runs. Let's see what the game plan is here for Coker. Top of the 7th, trailing by 5. McCarthy winds and delivers the 0-1. It's low, ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Nobody out. Leadoff batter Douglas aboard after the walk. 9-4, Eagles leading in the top of the 7th. McCarthy gets the sign from Levi, and here's the 1-1. Change up in the dirt, and that hit Oswell. There's a throw to second, but that shouldn't matter. Shouldn't be retired. She should go back because Oswell got hit. Oh, wow. Arnez Cantrell says that he did not say that the ball hit Oswell. So she's recalled, and Carson-Newman catches Douglas stealing 2-6. Well, that was different. One away. And again, if you're Coker, you're down 5 runs. Why are you trying to swipe a bag? Protect your base runners. 2-1 to Oswell. 1 away. 9-4 Eagles, top of the 7th. The 2-1. Popped into the air, right field side. Madison Levi racing over to the right field line. And Levi makes the grab to retire Oswell. So 2 away, and King to the plate. First pitch to King. The lefty takes for a strike, 0-1. Coker down to its final out. But Madison King has been a hard out. Triple, single, pop up to the circle, or pop up to first, today, the 0-1. Change up. Flared into the air, third base side. Shannon Smith settles under it, and that's the ball game. Carson-Newman prevails in the nightcap. 9-4 Eagles sweep their first home league doubleheader in series history against Coker. Eagles victorious in game 1, 9-5. They prevail in the nightcap, 9-4 behind a combined 26 hits in the twin bill. Michaela McCarthy gets the win in the circle. She's 1-0 on the year as the Eagles improve to 8-2 and 3-1 in sack play. We're back in an hour. Carson-Newman soccer in action from McCowan Field against Mars Hill at 5 p.m. Richard Martin has the call of the women's game. Michael Watrang on air for the men's game. And we'll have Carson-Newman men's basketball in the sack semis for you tonight at 7:30 against the Tusculum Pioneers. We'll talk to you then. Thanks to our entire crew, and thanks to you for joining us. This is the Eagle Sports Network.